Welcome back to the channel. So today is a tour of the completed space. I'm going to take you guys around, show you what we did, and also give you tips on how to decorate your living room. So let's get into this. All right, so come on, let me show you what we did in this living room space. If you have a very high ceiling in your home, I'm going to give you tips on how to decorate a living room that has a high ceiling. So the first thing is, if you look up, we have the wooden beams that we added to the ceiling. So if you have a very high ceiling, the first thing is you want to highlight that, and that is to add like some kind of architectural detail to it. And the wooden beams are like the perfect way to do that. It adds character and it also adds depth to the space. So first tip, add architectural detail with wooden beams if you have a high ceiling. All right, so the next thing that we did was to bring in a very large artwork. So there goes the second tip. If you have a very high ceiling, you want to fill up the vertical space. So this is a 60 by 90, so it's very big. And you can still see that we have more room at the top, right? So you want to fill the wall when you have a high ceiling. A great way to do that is to bring in very large scale artwork like we have here. We also added the wall sconces here to the side of the artwork. I think they're about 10 to 12 inches apart, which is perfect. And it's centered to the sofa. All right, so I'm going to take you to the feature wall that we have here, which is where the fireplace is. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it's really beautiful. I love the charcoal gray color to bring in warmth. There goes your other tip. If you have a very high ceiling, create a accent wall that you can add texture, color. Just by painting this, the charcoal like grayish blackish color, it really highlights this fireplace area. We also added the mantle, which is really big. You walk in, your eyes just goes directly to the fireplace. What do you guys think about this fireplace area? Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. All right, so another thing that you want to do if you have a high ceiling living room is to take the eye up, and adding curtains as high as you can is the way to go. So with this one, it's a little tricky because one side is lower and then the other side is higher. A way to balance everything is to hang it as high as possible to the shortest ceiling height and then repeat that on the other side. So that way it is cohesive. And we also did that with the curtains right here by the door. We hung them as high to the lowest part of the ceiling as possible. And I love this velvet green color. It is such a beautiful color, such an earthy color. It's really, really, kind of like grown and sexy color. I love it. It's really pretty. Let me know what you guys think about this color. I think it really brings in a lot of character to the space, and it kind of warms up the space by just adding a color that's not really overpowering the space. Okay, so another way to add visual interest to a living room with the high ceiling is to bring in a very beautiful and statement piece light fixture like this one here. Isn't it gorgeous? All of the light fixture in here are all from Kichler Lighting. You guys already know. You already know that I love Kichler. You have to check them out. This right here is absolutely gorgeous. It is the right size. Scale is so important when you're choosing a light fixture, especially when you have a high ceiling. And when you want to hang your light fixture like we did here, make sure that it's centered to what you have your coffee table, because it just creates a symmetry with that. So we hung it right here in the middle of the room. So it's centered to the coffee table and it's also centered to the artwork. If you missed the previous episode, this is the before. This is the space, what it looked like before. They had a brick fireplace here. We took that out. They didn't want that. We added a new fireplace. I met with the contractor, which is Mr. Miguel. He is from WMP Remodeling. The clients are really happy with how it turned out. Okay, so I've given you all the tips that we used to create this beautiful space, but now I got to give you a tour, right? So I'm going to give you a tour of everything that we have going on here, starting with the living room space. One of the homeowners' requests was they wanted a sectional sofa. And this one right here is perfect. It is very comfortable, perfect for movie nights, hangout nights at home, and it has tons of seating area. The color that we went for in here was like neutral color, but also adding in that green color. So we went with the neutral color tones and then adding in a bit of green, brown, just keeping it very earthy and minimal. Right here is one of my favorite items. It is the coffee table. And the reason that I like it, y'all, is that it has storage. This home belongs to a family that has 2 little ones. So it's perfect to like store blankets, extra pillows. I have a smaller version of it in my house. Because I know having kids, you need as much storage as you can get. So this is perfect. They can store pillows, they can store throw blankets in there. And then we style the coffee table with some beautiful finds. This is one of my favorite. Look at the detail of the vase. So we have a larger vase here, and then we have the smaller version here. Isn't it pretty? And it's the perfect shade of gold without it being too loud. We added a candle to set the mood. We have a side table right here as well for additional countertop space. Another favorite of mine has to be the accent chair. And guess what? They swivel. They swivel. I love swivel chairs. They are so fun. Yes, I know. I'm having too much fun. They're so fun to sit on. We have swivel chairs in our home, and our kids, they love it. So I can imagine the family here. You can turn it this way to have a conversation with someone that's sitting on the sofa. You can turn it this way and you're watching the TV. So I think swivel chairs are definitely a great addition to any living room space. Okay, another item that we added in here is the area rug, and the colors are like the gray, black, green neutral. It really pulls in the room together. If you're looking for a way to pull your space together, get an area rug to help ground the space. I love this one. I love the feel of it. We also added this beautiful olive tree right here. Like, it's massive. I think it's about 10 feet tall. It is really big and it really fills the space very well. I'm gonna take you guys to like the eating area and show you some more details over there. So let's go. Another big thing that we did in this space was to change out the flooring. These are really beautiful. These are white oak flooring. So it goes from the living room right into the kitchen. We also painted the walls a very neutral color. The paint is from Sherwin-Williams. I will leave everything in the description for you guys. Another feature area is right here. So this is off beside their kitchen. So this is like their breakfast nook area. We got this beautiful table that's very solid wood, perfect for a growing family, easier for kids and maintenance, right? And then we also got like this beautiful chair that's in that like dark neutral color that really contrasts with the other colors that we have going on. So this is a perfect place to like highlight the space right here. They didn't have anything here when we came, so it was a perfect way to kind of bring it breakfast eating area for them. And if you look up, we also added another light fixture. Yes, it's all about layering your lights. You have to layer your lights. And this one is also from Kichler. You guys already know. Right above the kitchen island, we also added 2 pendants. So highlighting these are beautiful pendant lights. These are from Kichler as well. They're really beautiful, and it just adds in another layer of lighting. It's all about layering your lights. You have to have different ways to layer different lighting in your space, and having a pendant over your island is a perfect way to do that. And we added a little vignette over here, you know, added a little fruit bowl. Everything just turned out so beautiful, much more than we had in the rendering. They're so happy with how everything turned out, and I'm happy as well. All right, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What was your favorite tip? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name is Moji. I share all things home, decorating, design, cleaning, family. Let's be friends, okay? So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and to give this video a like. It helps out my channel, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.